make the process from generating story scripts to the video clips and to the final editing and subtitle process, and finally deliver maybe a couple minutes long short drama series. And that's something we'll probably ship in next few weeks. Okay, market research. All agents can do that, but the good thing is if you have your OpenClaw did that, your research, your thinking, your reflection, your building, your launching process are all in the same context. So they have a shared context. And there's no more copy over from one agent to another, stuff like that. And yeah, this is just somebody's preference on which model to use on which task. I've been using Codex for coding and Grok for social search. And Gemini client is also helpful when you come to web search. Okay, OPC process. This is when I found out you can actually go from the end-to-end process, the entire end-to-end pipeline, from finding the right trend, finding the right keyword using data for SEO API, so you know which keyword has the biggest search volume, and build up purchase the entire domain and build up the entire code repo and launch a product in your code repo. Then you pretty quickly you have a working website for that trending topic. And this entire process has been automated. And once you have the product or the website, the next thing you want to do is to find traffic for it. Okay, this is I definitely want to share with you this site. This site is what I quickly put up together after OpenClaw shipped within a week. So it tries to get search around all the useful context online and make it to a wiki site, the use case, the learning, the directory, everything. And okay, and how you find traffic for your site? This is to buy from paid ads. The process is to, yes, like this. Once you connect different data sources like apps flyer for your ads performance, post hoc for user behavior, revenue cat for different subscription plan, app store, it will have the data of how user click your ads, how do they respond to different ad creatives, did they install, what they happened, did they purchase, what they clicked, why they didn't convert. The entire thing would be automated by your agent. And this is how different data sources connected together, some using MCP, some using API, but all controlled by OpenClaw. It will generate a report for you for everyday ad performance. It will also give you the action item on what to do to improve that performance. I'll show you the ad report right here. Yeah, it shows the different ads, how much you spending, what works, what didn't, and it gives you suggestions like this can be improved. And once you have that, you can channel that back into your, let's come to continuous delivery, back into your GitHub repo as new issues. New issues are like a bug or feature backlog, like all listed here. And then next, what it does is that your agent need to look over the issues and find which one to build next. And this entire product backlog grooming to development process is automated. So it have a real continuous shipping thing. You see, I have the command I give it to is when I'm sleeping overnight, don't sleep, just work till the morning and give me a recap. So it opens a lot of PRs. Okay, two quick examples of how I make money. Code bounties is that there are people or companies post these coding problems or bug bounties online, so you can solve it and earn money. I have my OpenClaw does it. Now I have 3 open bounties online, and I'm not sure when they'll be closed, but when they're merged, I will get the bounty. See, one for $100, one for $250. Next, a lot of people are doing it, the polymarket trading. Like since they ship the polymarket client right now, you can directly do the prediction market trading through the client, which your agent will be very good at. Okay, the use case is about it. We can talk it later in the QA session. This is a site I've been building. Now I built an online version. You can one-click install your OpenClaw if you don't want to use install it on your local device. And with these 2 coupons, you can have a whole month free of credits if you want to try it out. And that's it. You can find me on X, and you can check it out, my OpenClaw site. Thanks for everybody.
Okay, I think you're right on time, although you have tons of information to share. But I think after this short session, we're actually gonna create a WhatsApp group So maybe I can also invite you and you can share all your cases or even ask your bot to send some information like your healthy daily reports and other interesting things into the group. So if we have further questions, we can also ask you.
Sure, yeah, no problem.
Thank you, and enjoy Tokyo.
Thanks.
So I think we're gonna just jump into the second sharing, and if any other questions I'm gonna just have like a 10 minutes Q&A later. Is London side all good? Shall we jump into the next session? So the second one, I think we have one of my personal favorite creators and also AI artist from Asia. They actually firstly created the first AI animation, which is presented in the Chinese New Year Spring Gala, which is really important, I mean, in China. And it's maybe we can even see that animation later. And also they create for OpenClaw really lovely like pixel office, which can actually show you real time how your agents are currently working. So Haixin, are you online and ready to share?
Yes. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. So we are going to present our work. We actually built an office for OpenClaw, and my English is not super good, so maybe I will need some translation later. Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Haixin, and my partner is Awen, and we are going to present our office that we designed for OpenClaw. And firstly, I want to ask, how do you talk with your OpenClaw? Maybe everyone will through like different ways. Someone will through terminal, and someone will through Telegram, and or through log or facial. But we feel that might be too boring because we really want to connect with our agent. So we decided we want to create one UI, like the game UI, so we can actually see how OpenClaw is doing right now. Maybe he's working, maybe he's like just resting, or maybe he's dealing with some bug. We want to see it more visualized. So we made an office for our OpenClaw. So it's basically like a game UI. This project is highly inspired by Pixel Agent. It's actually the plugin for Cloud Code, and I'm going to show you guys right now. This plugin is highly designed for Cloud Code, and you can see your agent, the statue, what your agent is doing right now. Maybe it's working or it's just IDLE. And I think this one is super funny. So we decided to make one for OpenClaw. Firstly, this is how I talk with my OpenClaw. I was presenting my thought to OpenClaw if we can create one UI interface for it. I want to know how my OpenClaw is actually doing. If he is like searching for information, maybe he can walk to the computer in the office. When my OpenClaw is in IDLE, maybe he can walk to the designated area or just relax. That is my prompt to OpenClaw, and he totally got it, and he decided to create one UI for himself. And this one is actually my OpenClaw's first try. You can see the left part is his working area, and the right upper part is where he rests, and the right downer part is where he have bugs. He will walk into the bug area. And I decided to change the background just through Nano Banana Pro. I designed the background for him, so it makes more sense to me. And this one is my first prototype. And I'm going to play for it. The orange little body is my OpenClaw. You can see he's right now is resting right now, having coffee. And when I give him some work to do, he will walk into the computer area and see, oh, this need to be write down. So when I check this interface, I will know what my OpenClaw is doing right now. So this is the whole idea for this project.
Okay, so I'm actually curious. As an artist, what is your OpenClaw's main goal or like daily task? What do you use them to do for you?
For myself, all kinds of stuff actually. Like I use my OpenClaw to gather information for me, gather like reference. But I'm still working on my presentation right now. Can I continue? Maybe I can do the
sure,
Q&A later. Yeah, sure. And then I open source my project, and many people are starring it and repost the tweet. I find maybe it can be more interesting because I open source it, and many people are trying to design their own office. I found many different designs. You can see it right here. This is people working for their office, a different office. And this one is really interesting. It's named Piccolo Chew's office. And the Piccolo Chew is actually his OpenClaw. And this one, the right one, is super fascinating. It's like a library. And here are other ones. The right one is also really interesting. He created like two interface, the light one, the dark one. I think I can play this video. Okay. And it goes really wild because I was totally inspired by the open source community. We decided to make it like more beautiful. And lately, if you only want to focus on what is useful, I think this version already works for you. But if you want something like more beautiful, maybe you can try our latest project. So I'm going to play the demo right now.
Oh, that's very cute.
And this one, if you really want to use it, you can find it on GitHub. It's already open source and it already got like 6,000 stars. We are really honored. The name is Star Office UI, and it's actually one of the trending repositories right now in GitHub. You can see it got like number 9. Yay! And the OpenClaw is highly inspired by our cat, whose name is Nika, and it's our OpenClaw. And we use the image to video model to make it animate it. And then we got the GIF, and we put it into our office. You can see like in different statue, how it will be in different area. And you can also change all the decorations in the office. Yeah, I think it's super funny. If you like the project, feel free to download it. And many people are using it like in their own way. This one is from the community, and this one is also super interesting project. I think this one is also open source. Okay, yeah, pretty much that's it. And I hope you like it. And I hope you understand the whole idea. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Heisia, for the sharing. And I think it's really interesting to see like you put it in open source and then everybody is customizing their own OpenClaw bots and using their own tags. Actually, today we have a little puppy here in on-site image. That's our spatial audience. So I think after this one, we have people from. I'm actually not sure where she's locating right now. So if everybody noticed like this event, I didn't introduce at the very beginning. Back to 2 years ago, we started from a living room of our founder AJ and also my best friend's living room to just share like, okay, what we learned from new AI tools, what we can do with evolving technique. So now it's already become the largest AI community in China with 8 or 9 million members. Everybody sharing and study together, and we have 40 cities. Every week we do this kind of offline catch-ups and just to exchange ideas and to learn together. So yeah, I think maybe later AJ gonna also share her OpenClaw bot, like a short one. So guys, hello.
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 Let's introduce the WaytoAGI.
5 minutes of advertising.
Okay. So E will introduce the WaytoAGI community. Okay, let's
Hi, my name is E, and I'll be the WaytoAGI spokesman for AG today. Very happy to be invited to be here. Our community is an AI open source leader in China, and we provide a lot of comprehensive resources, and we believe that diverse tech events would help people meet offline and in turn make them build more online tools to help them empower them with AI. So if you could just move to the next slide, please. Yep. So mainly our introduction will be 4 parts, our foundation and what we do. So our foundation is we started from a facial knowledge base, which is an online document, because it's like structured and very easy to comprehend. We have over 10 million users worldwide that uses this content to learn all sorts of these newest AI technologies and AI news and AI competitions and events. And we have over 7,000 PowerPoints. So we also host events with AliCloud, with Baidu, Feishu, ByteDance, Tencent, and all of the partner in leading AI firms. We have over 8 million AI enthusiasts and developers, and private domain members. We have 150K around WeChat. We also do a lot of corporate
Minimax, Kling, and Kimi, and every AI providers you might know.
Yeah. Across all different fields, whether it be models, AI coding, music or filmmaking, or image generation, we have a lot of different participations and in turn host a lot of different activities and was able to gather a very large following basis. And we actually helped a lot of people find their own path in AI. So we do a lot of corporation cases because we think after you learn, you want to use this in a project-based learning to build your own project. So we encourage people to learn and then use their knowledge in these competitions. So here are some live sessions, offline events. We also did an AI bot contest that we try to put people and bots responses in one single sheet, and then would ask people to identify which one is the bot, in turn to promote Alibaba's bot activity. We also do a lot of event planning, so creating AI works for Beijing City Images, and do youth education. And we even did an AI Spring Gala where everybody put forward a AI music video, and they would create the video, the music, the lyrics, and all sorts of things. We also have IP, so we built Lipu Village, which is originated from MIT. And we also do large-scale exhibition planning. We have 16 different independent booths in this content. We were participating in the World Artificial Intelligence Conference, WIC, which is the largest global and worldwide scale AI activity in China. And we have our independent developer booth and tech lightning talks and 2 hands-on workshops within this global conferences. So we were able to promote and influence projects based on our community users. You go to the next slide, please. This is another thing that we hosted, the Waka Award, which is on AI creativity competition. And we also created content for Feishu Market Day, which is a AI office tour. And we host AI Sparing Conference every month across actually 40 different cities right now. And we just hosted one this afternoon, and we have people from Thailand, New Zealand, Australia, and Paris and London participating, and over 30 different cities in China. So it was a very global event, and we're hoping to bring on more people to learn AI every month, every day, every week, every minute. So today we also have a really great global presence. So we did a Tokyo event in
Advertising left.
Okay, if you could go to the next slide. So we are a very big global company, global community, and our motto is empowering people from AI. And just one thing I want to share is -1 from 0. We believe that you can learn AI even as someone who knows nothing about it, and through your participation within our community, you can build something of your own and truly be empowered by this new era and find something in this AI space. So yeah, and work hard creators are learners, creators, and enterprises. And we're hoping to connect the 3 different triangles points and helping everybody build a better future with the empowerment of AI.
Okay, great. So actually, I have been talking to different people in Madrid to see like maybe anyone is interested like being our local host here in Madrid or in other European cities or even globally. So yeah, this would be great to have more people joining us together. So we gonna, because you're sharing screen, so we can see your guys' faces. So we're gonna see what's the OpenClaw bot AJ built, right?
Yeah. So right now we're showing a claw bot that is specific for these big infographics uses. So it's basically a set of skills. You can see it from here. You can install it from the GitHub document, and it has 10 different styles. So it would take care of everything from gathering the information to organizing these to summarizing everything into a large information graphic. And someone actually used one of these graphics and got, I guess, close to 100,000 views on Twitter with using one single image. So here is the result of an image generated by these skills, and the content is on our community, WaytoAGI. So you can see here that it's searched online, and it can tell that it has like 900 different million people. And this is another style. So just that showing you 10 different styles right here.
So everything is automated here, right? I mean, from collecting all the informations and figured out which is maybe like more valuable, and then like try to put it into one paper's infographic. Everything is automated, right?
Yeah, it is. And it is better than using a chatbot. Like you can actually tell a chatbot like DeepSeek or ChatGPT.
You're scrolling too fast. You're scrolling too fast. Maybe you can stop on one so we can see the details. Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah, so it's actually better than a single chatbot use, because with a chatbot the context window is not as big and the processing ability is not as diverse. So it could not. So you can see from our large graph we have like 9 different plots, but if you try to do it if you try to replicate it in ChatGPT or DeepSeek, you find that it will only be able to contain like 3 different subject objects, and it will have a lot of like distortions, like bad wording or bad image generation. So it is still very helpful to extract the still out of it. Yeah.
So which model you use to generate these infographic? Is it Nano Banana or?
Yeah, Nano Banana too.
Okay.
Okay. Roughly, what is the cost per infographic here? Sorry, I'm just curious because I've also been using my bot to generate different images, and it's kind of like expensive. So maybe I'm gonna just ask you in private.
Okay. Let's speak Chinese. 我丢一个链接给他，安装之后告诉他，就只要把这一个链接丢给小龙虾OpenClaw 就可以安装这个大图的 skill。
Okay, so there is a valuable skills. Okay, great. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. If you want to install this skill, we have the link for you. You can just give it to OpenClaw and it will be installed on your OpenClaw and you can use it to generate.
Yeah, drop me the link. I will definitely need this one. Thank you.
It's in the comment section right now in the meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So I think in Madrid we will take a short break, and I will hand over to Kay to make sure everybody is still on the chat online. Okay.
Hello everyone. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay. Okay, let's begin. Hello everyone. My name is Lucian. I'm the Developer Relations Manager at ManLab. Today I want to talk about a very simple shift in agents. We are moving from context growth to parametric memory. Okay, open my camera. Okay.
Can you raise your volume?
Okay. How about now? Okay, thank you. Today, I want to talk about a very simple shift in AI agents. We are moving from context growth to parametric memory. And there are two names that I want you guys maybe remember today, OpenClaw and Mint. OpenClaw is an agent-side learning system. Mint is a reinforced learning infrastructure. And together, they point to one very practical idea, how we turn real experience into durable capability. This is the whole talk. Maybe not how to add one more prompt, not how to add one more retrieval layer, not how to make the system look smart for one turn, but how to make the gain stay. Because in the end, that is what users really feel. They do not care about how clever our prompt stack is. They care about one thing, that the agent actually get better over time. Today, my answer, maybe the answer of ManLab, is that OpenClaw is our path for turning real usage into a learning loop, and Mint is the infrastructure that makes the loop critical. Before I get into the problem, let me briefly introduce ManLab. ManLab starts from a simple observation. There is a growing gap between what models know and how they grow. Today, we already have very powerful pre-trained models. They can write code, they can summarize documents, they can solve many tasks surprisingly well. But once we put them into real products, a limitation becomes obvious. Most models are still trained once, offline, on static data. After deployment, they are mostly frozen. They do not really learn from their own usage. They repeat mistakes, and they do not adapt well to changing users. ManLab exists to close this gap. We focus on systems that keep improving from real-world experience. We call this direction expression intelligence. In a short way to say, it is this. Pre-training gives you a mind. Learning from usage gives you a mind. A pre-train gives you a brain, and learning from usage gives you a mind. A brain stores knowledge. A mind changes through interaction. And this is end-to-end loop. Product signals, online learning, infrastructure, and safe updates is the core of what we work on at ManLab. That is the background for everything I will show today. If we look at many of today's agents, a lot of them growth still happens in prompt space. We generate skills, we store them in context, we retrieve memory back into context, we add tools, we add rules, we add many structure around the model. And to be fair, it works surprisingly well at the beginning. Cold start can feel great. The system can look adaptive. They can look personal. Sometimes it can even look much stronger than the base model really is. That is why this pattern has spread so fast, like menus. It gives fast product wins. It gives visible improvement. And it is much easier than retraining a model. But there is a problem. The growth does not really stick. The model is not truly becoming stronger in a durable way. It's often reading better notes. It's often getting better support. It's often being helped by a better context pipeline. That matters, because if the gains stay outside of the model, then every important task begins with reconstruction. Every time we have to rebuild the capability from prompt, from memory, tools, and retrieval. And that creates a ceiling. So the first point I want to make is very simple.
prompt space growth is useful, but prompt space growth is not enough. When a system grows mainly in prompt space, two failure modes most appear again and again. The first is scale drift. Over time, the system collects many scales that do not really work. Some are directly correct, but too vague. Some are redundant. Some are never triggered. Some sound smart, but they were generated by a stronger model, but they are not optional in real loop. So the scale library get larger, and but the behavior does not become reliable. The second failure mode is retrieval dependence. The model does not truly own the scale. It must find the right context. It must feed the context budget. And then after that, it still have to use the retrieval content in the right way at the right moment. That means the system is fragile. A retrieval miss can break the experience. A prompt layout change can break the experience. A context budget limit can break the experience. A slightly different model state can break the experience. So this is not real long-term memory. This is memory by reinsert. And once you see it that way, the limitation become obvious. The system can look like it's evolving. The prompts get larger. The memory gets bigger. The retrieval gets more complex. But the agent itself may still not be learning about how to use these gains reliable. This is the gap we cared about. So here is our thesis. A personal agent eventually needs parametric memory. If an agent really become adapted to your work, it should not need to reconstruct your recurring preference, workflows, and decisions habits from scratch on every important task. Retrieval still matters. I want to be very clear about that. Retrieval is useful. Tools are useful. Memory systems are useful, but they should be supplemental. It should not carry the full burden of long-term personality. This is a difference between context engineer and context learning. Context engineer helps the model do better on this turn. Context learning helps the model become better on the future turns. That is very important distinction. So this is our theory. It's not just about one good response. It's about the stable adoption. It's about remember what matters. It's about becoming more constant over time. So the question changed. We stop asking how we stuff more useful context in the system right now, and we start asking how do we turn repeat useful context into model parametrics. This is the shift, and that is what where OpenClaw comes in. OpenClaw is our current answer to this direction. The point of OpenClaw is not just to build another OpenClaw style agent. The point is to make to make experience become more than an ever-growing context window. You can think of OpenClaw as having two layers. The agent layer, it connects real usage to learning signals. That means conversation collect. That means post-failure scale evaluation. And the second layer is Mint, which is trained. Here is a demo of OpenClaw. I already have some conversation with it. You can see if I tell him something, there will a teacher score this conversation. the reward have 3 count, +1, 0, and -1. If the reward is not equal to 0, it will start a training. The train is on Mint. I will introduce later. And after the training, you will get a checkpoint of your model. The model is, for now, it's a Q1, a Q1 model. So here is OpenClaw and its demo. And next, I will introduce the Mint. We isolated Mint because it plays a different way. Mint exists because many terms already have a set that matters the most. They have product trends. They have domain workflows. They have expert preference. They have repeated failure cases. They have kind of experience that only appears in deployment. What they usually do not have is a practical way to turn this experience into steady model improvement. This is the gap Mint tried to close. Mint let a team define the learning loop at the level that matters. What do you want to train? What data do you want to learn from? What do you want to learn? And how do you want to evaluate success? And Mint handles the infrastructure complex underneath. It handles clusters. It handles model states. It handles distributed training. The source like infrastructure, and it is. I also have a Mint demo. You can have a Mint API key. I will send the link later. You put your Mint API key into here and connect Mint. For now, we support 6 models, like all models of Q1 and GLM file. And you can choose the data you want to train. Anything is okay. And the Mint will help you to process your data. Once you have processed the data, you can train with Mint. I have a demo trained with Mint document. Here, I can ask the trained model from Mint. Let him explain what is Mint. It maybe cost time for a long time. Okay. So here is a reply with RAG, and here is a reply of LoRA. LoRA is a trained method in Mint. So the answer is totally from the model without any knowledge outside. So here is a Mint. At this point, maybe someone want to ask, what is the technical call here? The good news is that the core idea is actually simple. There are only 3 pieces. First, reinforcement learning, which called RL. RL means learning from feedback. The system tries something, get a signal, and update behavior. Second, post-training. Post-training means adapting a pre-trained model to a target behavior. A strong base model is the start, not the end. And the second is LoRA. I have said that before. LoRA makes model updates clean, cheap. LoRA makes model updates cheap enough, light enough, and deployable enough to use in real system. This matters a lot because full parameter training is too heavy for continuous personality. But pure retrieval is too fragile for durable personality. LoRA gives us a middle path. The base model stays, the update becomes small, the cost becomes manageable, and the result can still live in parameters. So when we say LoRA+RL, what we really mean is use a let parameter update method to write recurring high-value experience into the model. That is why we cared about LoRA. as more than a cheaper training trick. It changes the feasible boundary. It makes continuous learning much more realistic. So the technical stake is not the main story. The main story is what the stake makes possible. Experience can now compute. This is where the economics become important. If long-term memory requires full parameter retraining, this path does not become a real product loop for most terms. It's too expensive, it's too slow, it's too heavy operational. But if long-term memory depends only on retrieval and prompt stuffing, the system keeps accumulating noise. So that path also breaks. LoRA+RL matters because it creates a middle path, low training cost, faster updates, no need to move the whole model every time. And after merge, no extra inference legacy to make the concrete. Our research notes summarize a useful comparison. For 6 billion full fine-tuning, it will release the GPU cost. That is a huge difference, not just for cost, for speed, for iteration, for whether a team can even try the loop. So when we talk about LoRA+RL, the key point is not only technical elegancy. The key point is operational feasible. Only when the parameter updates become light enough can personal adapt it, move from a one-time set trick to a real continual loop. That is why, in our view, LoRA+RL is certain to personal agent, or not because it's sensible, because it's changed what is practical. So OpenClaw and the Mint is a loop. We are trying to make the experience to parametrics. There are many teams using Mint for slow down their cost of training model. So let me close with one sentence. OpenClaw is about making useful skills become durable capability. And Mint is an infrastructure that makes the loop practical. So if you are interested in OpenClaw or Mint, you can scan the QRD. And if you use WeChat, you can scan and add the ManLab bot. You will join the community of Mint. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so the next guest. Hello, anyone can hear me?
Can you hear me? Okay, so this is Fei Hu Tang from Moonshot AI. So today I'm talking about how Kimi K2.5 can help you eliminate your token complexity. So basically, here is a brief self-introduction. So I have some SCMICPC gold medal in my college. And after that, I'm joining Google and working with some ads infrastructure. And after that, I joined Moonshot AI, first to doing some post-training job, and then go to Infer. And now I'm working on the developer relationship. So basically, I am working with to meet lots of startup and the developer and help them to use Kimi model and give them some credits. So you may have listened to some of my speech in some events. So last week we have the GTC and have some introduction about the OpenClaw. So nowadays OpenClaw is really hot and everyone is using it. So this is a on-site event in Shenzhen, China, and you can see there are some developers not only from the primary school student, but also from the some old guys, and they are curiosity about what is OpenClaw and what can OpenClaw help them to do stuff. So OpenClaw start to support Kimi K2.5 from early this year. And after that, we can see there is lots of traffic from the openrouter.com, and the Kimi K2.5 become the most popular alternative of the cloud model. So that there are lots of developers from the overseas are using Kimi right now. So Kimi 2.5 is not only a test model, but also a multimedia model, and we now have support the Kimi coding plan. So nowadays, most of our developers are using Kimi model based on the coding plan. So this is really cheap and can help you to save a lot. So today, in lots of company in China, there are curiosity about how the customized agents can help their to do the stuff more quickly. So here are some examples. For example, the HR can send lots of message to R&D calculator on some apps automatically, and can select the CVs automatically, and it can save lots of their daily work. And the top of the head of the top contributors are now submitted a large part of the plugins and skills of the OpenClaw community. So it's still early days to join the OpenClaw community. And we also found that the HR recruitment can save their 18% of their efficiency improvement, and the content team can use the OpenClaw to help them monitor trading videos and auto download, and to content generations to make them three times faster. And the marketing team can also have the monitoring on the web-wide sentiment content and auto call, and have a risk a lot, and this can help their work a lot. And here is an interesting example. So this is like AI developer on the GitHub, but actually this is not a real people. Yes, this is agent and based on OpenClaw instance, and it can automatically scan all of the repos from GitHub and found the miners of these repos, and submit issues and submit PR requests automatically. And this is so cool. And here is a really interesting example from the local community. So here you can see is a father, and he want to help his daughter to learn English, and then he start to build an OpenClaw agent to help his daughter to learn English. And contrast with the English learning apps, the OpenClaw can design a more customized the curriculum, and to help the daughter to learn more fast. So this is now a really hot kind of application of the OpenClaw. And here is some stuff from Lin Junyang 3 days ago, and he wrote an article called From the Reasoning Thinking to Agentic Thinking. In fact, in Kimi, we already doing the agentic thinking half years ago. So you can see we already support the interleave model. You can say when you can solve a PhD level mathematical problem through 23 reasoning and in one ask. So it can help you to refine their they are asked and with the interleave thinking. So the reason is based on the tool's results before they taking further action. And here is another example. So you can see the left part. The question is, who was the director of the firm that won the academic award for the best picture 5 years after the Berlin Wall fell down? So the left is a general thinking model. You can say it gives the false answers, but the right is agentic thinking. So it can help you reasoning before have the answers. So it can help you to get the right answers and to use the tools more successfully. So if you play the game called the Three Kingdoms, you can say some of the hero can thinking before they are use their tasks. So it's in same situation with the agent. So in Moonshot, we have the Kimi key to highlight. We claim the model as agent about half years ago, and the Kimi 2K 2.5 is almost a semi-detached with the K2 model. So they have some share some the similar design technology. And in Kimi, we also have some the agent roadmap. We have the Kimi Explore edition about 2 years ago, and the Kimi Deep Research 1 years ago, and we also have the OK Computer about half years ago. So in OK Computer, all of the tools and the environment are in a sandbox system. You can use OK Computer to generating a website or slides and to help you doing lots of stuff. It's just like the OpenClaw, but the OpenClaw, they can do something further. It can help you install the skills, install the tools all by themselves. So you can exploring the limits of the agentic to seeking the optimal solution to convert the energy into the intelligence with the Kimi. So besides the chat application, we also have some other open source stuff. So we also have some the papers. We call them Moon Optimizer. It helps our training process to save a lot. And we also have some papers, the open source. You can say nowadays lots of the open source model are using some stuff from Kimi. And here is a Moonkit. It's a KV cache system, and today is almost supporting by SG language, the VRM, and some AMD the GPU cards. So it's kind of the standard system today in the open source communities. And it's also win the best paper last year in FAST. So we have lots of technology to help you to save your tokens. So it's not only we have a cheaper token, but if you're using Kimi with your OpenClaw, it can help you cache lots of the stuff, so you can save more. And when we training open source foundation models, we focus on some benchmark. So this benchmark can tell us when model is a good model for agentic environment or not. So we also have some inner metric of the trainings period. So before we have the actual model, we can evaluate the model is good or not. So you can say this is a graph calling the loss spike. It's a smooth curve. So it's basically everything's under our control. And this is Moon's optimizer. You can say it can save the validation loss. So the model can learn more stuff in the same GPU. And today, not only the developer from the China, but also the developer all of around the world are using Kimi right now. And we also have some other products called Kimi Code, Kimi Claw, and Kimi Office Suite, and the Kimi Agent Swarm. So in Kimi Agent Swarm, you can to have multiple agents to solve one problem at once. So we believe scaling law has no end, and the path lies in token efficiency and non-context. So the agentic area has arrived. Also, we have the Kimi Claw. If you are worrying about the safety, you can use the OpenClaw on the air. Also, we have helped the local community in Shenzhen that 2 weeks ago to help them install the OpenClaw on their own computers. So we have about 7 volunteers that day, and each of them helped to install about 400 OpenClaw instances. So basically, we are helping the local community to have about 3,000 OpenClaw instances at one day. So here is a problem. Why is OpenClaw is so popular among so many agents? So we also have design and coding our own agent system, right? But the OpenClaw is now is very popular. So basically, it's still considered security. So it has a lot of security issues. Here is some example. Then this guy lost all of their database, and it's not only you need to pay more for AWS, but your production will going down about a few days. So it's a kind of a disaster. And this is more popular, more well-known issues that OpenClaw to delete the mouse, but this is kind of self-playing to warning you some kind of the security issue that the OpenClaw can be. So this is some kind of the cultural shock. The developer in the Eastern community, they are more concerned about the security. So they don't want the OpenClaw to access all their stuff. But we found that the West community is more aggressive. They use the OpenClaw to achieve more things. So it's kind of the culture shock between the West and the East. So here are some the good part of the OpenClaw, and another kind of the reasoning is that the model itself become more and more intelligent in the few years. So each time when benchmark be introduced, it will be solved. Be solved in about 3 or half a year, and today it's more quick. So the open source model is become more and more intelligence. You can see this is a local community event. The people come together to build their own game. It's called the Global Game Jam. Every year in global round, and this is about the 13 years of this event. But this year we have found this. We have support the developer to use our code agent to help them to write code of their game. So this is kind of stuff you cannot imagine a few years ago, but today it's really familiar with the local developer. They are using the AI to help them to save their from the daily work. And so the mainstream of the model at times can become cheaper and cheaper. So you can see lots of the people not only use the Kimi K2, but since of the Kimi is open source, so you can also use Kimi K2.5 model to training your own model. Here is an example. It's a cursor. They training the composer 2 based on Kimi K2.5, and you can do the same stuff just like them. So here is a basic introduction, and you can see there's a lot of the users from the worldwide today. So you can also using the Kimi for coding plan. It's not we have 2 editions. One is for the mainland users, but also have the overseas user. So you can help us to scale up your models and your own application with Kimi 2.5 to help you save a lot of tokens. So here it is. Thank you.
Sorry, I think like Madrid was muted, but and actually we have a lot of people here using Kimi to connect to their OpenClaw. Yes.